Alright, so we're trying to understand duality. We're trying to understand the number 2, okay? So I'm going to take new country. Why not? I should do all the countries of the world. Maybe if I do all the countries of the world and then look at their flags, and maybe I can understand why their flags are what their flags are, because the names that their countries are given, perhaps. But I'm looking at the United States of America right now. And if we're trying to understand duality, of pisses me off. It's too, we always disregard it, and I think the importance of is significant because it's a 1 by 2. And the matrix of downtown Ottawa, it goes east-west, 1 street block, but north-south, 2 street blocks is a 1. And then when you look at it that way, you have a 9 by 9 matrix. So that of has to be reduced. So if we look at the word of, it's a 15 circled next to a 6 circled. We're not going to go into the in-depthness of the 1 or the 5 and circlage of that because it's an O, which is what we call 15. So we're going to put a 15 circled and a 6 circled. We're going to circle the whole thing. Sums to 21 plus the 3 bubbles is 24. That is an X. So we're going to go from United States of America to USXA. Now we're going to start from our left to go to our right, and we're just going to go like 1 by 2s at a time. So we're going to look at US and leave the XA alone. So that's the 21st letter and that's the 19th letter. And what I think is going on here is that it's not going to be you have a 9, you have an 11, 11, okay? If you add the 2 and the 9 together, that's an 11, and you have a 1, 1, it's an 11, 11, it's a 4, it's, whatever. It's a D. It's still a I'm going to display it as a 13. And here's why. Because I think what happens here is your 21st letter, your 19th letter, opposites attract. So your 2 and your 1 here and your 1 here, they're not going to attract. The only way to make this attract is put the 1 over here and the 2 over here. Then you're going to have a 1, 2, 1, 9. And I think what happens with the 2 and the 1 is that they get interleaved when they meet because they're going to do this little dance, okay, because the unison of the bubbles. And 2 bubbles always pop. That means there's a 3rd bubble in the background that you can't see. Anyways. So I think what happens is that we have another switch and the 2 goes over here. So what I see here is a 1, 1, 2, 9, and when I look at this, all I see is a 9, 1, 2 circled. Okay? And 9, 1, 2 circled, just 9, 11 circled. So if you have a circled 9, 11, which is also circled, you have a 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 is the letter M. Okay, you have MXA. Look at MX. MX is the 13th letter, 24th letter. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm on the right path, And then I keep seeing 4, 5 everywhere. Like the church I went to was 154 Somerset. I went to like 54 another road the other day. I looked at the butter that's in front of me. It says, 454 grams. So like, anyway. So it reduces to this. The 3 and the 2 make a 5. Reorder them. 1, 4, 5. 4 and 5 make a 9. 19 is not an R, it's S. God damn it, I went ahead. It's SA. Okay. SA. 19th letter is S. So SA is not raw. However, because we have now reached duality, we're trying to define duality, trying to understand duality. We're trying to reduce this to the first character, the first character, the first character, but because a 1 is a 2, because we're trying to define duality, it's going to be whatever of is. And we're going to take the A. And we're not going to look at everything else. I'm sure there's a lot more code in here. Okay? This is just one way of looking at it. And what I've derived, I think, pretty much, if this is a 4, it changes this to a D. Because of the 9/11 creation code of the flowers of the petals I was doing the other day with the David Bowie album, I think I'm right. Okay? I think it's supposed to be a 912, and a 912 is a circled 9/11. So, whatever. That's my hypothesis in this derivation. But anyways, I get this SA, and because we reached duality, because we reached the 1 by 2, I think now is the only time we have to read it from God's left to God's right. And then you have your A, S, okay, your ass. And I think because it's a 1 by 2, you have to account for the bubble, because we don't have a bubble yet, do we? And I think to do that, you have to put raw and circle it. And then it's like, here, 5-dimension, wow, this is synchronistic. 5D Earth is called Aria. Oh my god, I'm dyslexic. I'm really dyslexic right now. Aria. A-R. It's a one-dimensional line, which is like an I. And it's the letter 1, which is like another A. Maybe it's a balance between the digits inside the circle and the circle itself. Maybe that's why you throw an I in here, because 9 is balance. Ninth letter is the letter I. Welcome to 5D Earth, United States of America. Alright, so if you're from a different country other than Canada or United States of America and you would like your country decoded, speak.